Nestlé is committed to running its business sustainably. Over the last few years, the company has been working hard to make improvements to the way it does business. This includes everything from using less energy and water in its factories and cutting packaging, to working to improve conditions for coffee and cocoa farmers in the developing world.
As Nestlé, I think we're the number one food company in the world. We've got to be at the forefront of creating this environmental change. Consumers really do require from brands a level of trust that when they buy a brand, that brand is not harming the environment.
Nestlé's approach to sustainable business is coined by the phrase creating shared value.
It is very important to Nestlé, and we have decided to focus on three main elements: nutrition, water and rural development. For water, we have already achieved a lot, and we will continue to achieve. We have, for example, in the UK last year reduced our water consumption by 27%. Our target moving forward by 2020 is to have a further 30% reduction in water consumption.
As part of its overall environment programme, Nestlé is putting particular emphasis on one important area: waste. The company has set itself the ambitious target of sending zero waste to landfill in each of its 14 UK factories. This means that all waste has to be reused or recycled, or, as a last resort, reclaimed for energy. The first factory to achieve zero waste to landfill is our Girvan factory on the west coast of Scotland.
At Girvan we produce about 30,000 tonnes of a wholly natural mix of some dried ingredients, some sugar, some milk and cocoa, and that material then goes on to form the basis as the major ingredient in Nestlé milk chocolate manufacturing. Waste has been really important for us because it gave us a chance to bring together everyone in the factory. We've had people separating out cans in the canteen, different cardboard and wood streams of waste from the factory, and we've all pulled together to achieve this zero to landfill status. We've just copied with pride some of the systems we've seen in other areas. If we go to our own local council tips, we'll see they have a skip for waste wood, a skip for grass cuttings, a skip for metal. We've just replicated that here and it works for us. It's easy to use, everyone understands it. But alongside that, this year we've significantly reduced the amount of water we use on site. We've reduced the amount of energy we've consumed.
Nestlé's Dalston factory, just outside Carlisle, has also managed to cut out all waste going to landfill as part of a wider programme to cut energy and water.
The priority focus on sustainability has been obviously reducing our targets of 3 and 5%, with focus on air compressors with a 20% reduction in water. The field at the back of the factory, the 10 hectares of land, turning it into a natural water reserve. The focus on self-sustainability of water from our boreholes, which means we only basically take 1% from the grid.
I hope in Girvan we can really build on the success we've achieved with the zero to landfill and get ourselves to a position where we really significantly reduce the environmental impact. If we do that, not only will we improve the environment, we'll reduce our costs, and importantly for my guys, we will create a more secure future for the factory.
My hope in terms of CSV is, if I am a consumer and standing in front of a shelf in a supermarket to pick a Nestlé product because it tastes good, because it is good, because it's quality, but also because it is manufactured by a company that is caring for the environment and for people, and that is sustaining for generations to come.
We're actually committed to a set of objectives that we put out in our sustainability document, and as a result of which, we're actually delivering on those promises.